First up, the higher cost of certain foodstuff and housing pushed the rate of inflation for the month of August to 9.7%, an increase from 9% in July. There's more in this report.
We look at the composition of year-on-year inflation, keeping in mind the 13 divisions, and we continue to see that food inflation is contributing the largest to the overall inflation of 9.7% that was recorded for the month of August 2021. For the first time in several months, we're seeing the contribution of food inflation surpassing 50%, specifically 50.2%. We also see housing maintaining its contribution at 16.7%, and we see a marginal dip in transport of about 0.3%, that is reducing from 14.3% that was recorded for the month of July 2021 and 14.0% recorded for the month of August 2021. Combining housing and food inflation, we are accounting for 2/3 of the overall inflation that was recorded for the month of August 2021, and combining food, housing, and transport for 1/5 of the overall inflation are drawn from these three divisions, with food 50.2%, housing 16.7%, and transport 14.0%. We do the disaggregation at the subclass level on a year-on-year basis and on a month-on-month basis, focusing on food, in the view that food is the major driver for the August 2021 inflation. From a year-on-year basis, we identify 7 subclasses that record food inflation higher than the overall average, that is the 10.9% that was recorded for the month of August 2021. And from the month-on-month basis, we identify 9 subclasses that do record food inflation, that do record inflation higher than the overall food inflation of 0.2%. Specifically, we see cocoa drinks and cereal products from both a year-on-year basis and a month-on-month basis leading on the chart of higher rates of inflation, specifically with 15.7% and 15.5% respectively for cocoa drinks and cereal products on a year-on-year basis, and 12.3% for cocoa drinks and 2.8% for cereal products on a month-on-month basis. We record a deflation for water, ready-made food items, and vegetables on a month-on-month basis, and largely these three subclasses are what is driving the 0.2% food inflation that we did record for the month of August 2021. We do a trend analysis again by comparing food and non-food inflation on a year-on-year basis, and also do same on a month-on-month basis. For the second consecutive time, we see that food inflation has dominated non-food inflation with a wider gap of about 2.2%.